Welcome to the Gospel Road. We are going to look at John 15. It says, I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away. And every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, that it may bear more fruit. Already you are clean because of the word that I have spoken to you. Abide in me and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine. Neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and in him, it is that bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. If anyone does not abide in me, he is thrown away like a branch and withers, and branches are gathered, thrown into the fire and burned. If you abide in me and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. By this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit, and so proved to be my disciples. As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things I have spoken to you, that may joy, that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be full. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friend. You are my friends if you do what I command you. No longer do I call you servants, for the servant does not know what his master is doing. But I call you friends, for all that I have heard from my Father that I have made known to you. You do not choose me, but I choose you and appoint you, that you do go and bear fruit, that your fruit should abide. So whatever you ask the Father in my name, he may give it to you. These things I command you, so that you will love one another. If the world hates you, know that it has hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love you as its own. But because you were not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. Remember the word that I said to you, a servant is no greater than his master. If they persecute me, they will also persecute you. If you keep my word, they will also keep yours. But all of these things they will do to you on my account of my name, because they do not know him who sent me. If I had not come and spoken to them, then they would have have been guilty of sin. But now that they have no excuse for their sin, whoever hates me hates my Father also. If I had not done among them the works that no one else did, they would not be guilty of sin. But now they have seen and hated both me and my Father. But the word that is written in their law must be fulfilled. They hated me without a cause, but when the Helper comes, whom I will send to you from the Father, the Spirit of truth, who proceeds from the Father, he will bear witness about me. And you also will bear witness, because you have been with me from the beginning. John 15. There's a part here that says, greater love has no one than this, than someone lay down their life for his friends. This is the vine. I am the vine, you are the branches. We've heard this if you grew up in church many times. How Jesus is the vine and God prunes the good, the branches that are bearing fruit. Now, do you bear fruit daily? Or are you a dead branch, a branch that's not bearing fruit? The thing is, we all have a place in life of where we need to be. What's our purpose? What's our role? Wherever we are, at home, with friends, at work. In fact, I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and we were talking about chamber stuff and other things. kind of, the state of the world a little bit as well, kind of where things going to fall as we're looking at the economy. And he was talking about the 3Ds when he deals with a lot of nonprofits, nonprofit boards, do, donate, or door opener. Are you a doer? Are you a person that when someone needs help, the president, the CEO, the director needs help, you're the one to step up and say, hey, I'm here, what do you need, and let me help you, let me help you with those burdens, what's on your shoulders that I can help take off of that and make your job a little easier to do things better. Hmm. Donate. That's going to be the person that maybe you do better financially, so you do with money. Maybe you're able to write checks if someone is in need of money, or to help somebody, to support someone, or you have the connections of people in your network that you can go out and get others to really help and donate, and maybe even sponsorship when you're doing events, or door openers. Door openers is maybe you're not the one that can close the deal, but you can open the door for people that donate. You can open the door for membership, depending on what you're looking for. So which of the three do you fall into? Sometimes people can be all three, but not always. We always have that one strength that we have to deal with, and we try to expand on that to do better. At the same time, being that branch, are you a branch that's really trying to better yourself, to do the best, to be the best that you can? Or have you found that you can just be lackadaisical? You can just kind of cruise and just chill through life? I mean, we all know people like that. We all see people like that in our families, amongst our friends, those that just have zero motivation. I mean, there was a generation that of a majority of them were not motivated. They just went in, they did their job every day, and they went home. That's what they did. They didn't do any more than that. They worked hard. They were hard workers, but no motivation to be better, to do something different, to really invest in themselves, to get to that next level. They were just kind of, this is what we do and this is how we do it. And they didn't know any different. That's how they were brought up. That's what they know. I mean, even those that didn't go to college, there's still ways to improve yourself, to better yourself as you're trying to be the best that you can be, to really take that step, go to that next level. I mean, I know a lot of people who didn't, and they went straight into blue collar work. But the thing is, there were certifications that you could take with that blue collar work. Some of them could have been financial, because if you get that certification, then you're going to make more money. But it was motivated. Could be a financial motivation. Some, yeah, they could get the more money, but they were just wanting to be better. They were wanting to learn more. They were wanting to understand more. So they were just wanting to learn something. Remember, we have to always constantly be learning something new all the time. That's why I share a lot of the things that I do on social media, and little things, little nuggets that you kind of put in your mind that you can hold on to. And that even goes with the conversations that I have with people, with other podcasts and things that I do, of what can we do to really dive in and to help people to be the best that they can be, right? Because that's what we want to do. You want to be better. You want others to be better. You want to be that vine that is producing fruit, helping others to be that fruit producing vine as well, to help them be the best that they can be. We're not talking, complete servant and master, but we're talking friends. You want to have a relationship. Sometimes that friendship could just be an acquaintance. It doesn't always have to be very close, because you're work friends. You just see each other at work. You do things at work. It's more of a professional relationship, a professional friendship, as well as you have the personal friendships. And sometimes you have those friendships that fall into both categories, both professional and personal. And you're there to really help each other be the best that you can be, to really expound, to be to get to that next level, to get to that next step, because you're really encouraging them, you're helping them. Maybe out of the do, donate, and door opener, maybe you're the door opener to a friend who lost their job, and you're able to help open some doors for them to apply for a job. You're helping them to get back in when something happens, because it does happen. You're the doer. You're helping them. They have things that need to be done around the house or just in life because they're just really overwhelmed. And you're like, you know what? I can help you with that. I can take that off your plate. Let me run and do that errand for you. And then that way you can focus on this other thing that needs to get done. And maybe you're just donator, supporter. They're kind of hurting a little bit financially, and you're able to help them out, to get through to that next step. We all fall into some category. We all have a purpose that we are here for, but it is up to us to finding out what that purpose is. It's up to us to motivate ourselves to understand where it is we need to go. And we know there's many people that live through life that have zero motivation, and like I said, they coast through. They just make it through. They do what they need. But they might help somebody accidentally on their way. That's not the goal, though. So I'm not saying that they're a bad person. They're just lack of motivation. This is just what they do. They go to work, they go home, watch TV or do whatever. Sometimes they might have some friends. Sometimes maybe not. Maybe they only see people when they're at work or if they go to church. That's the only time they really have any interaction. When they go home, no one really comes over to visit. They don't really talk on the phone. They just kind of live their own life. We're all in, again, different levels, different stages in life of how we deal with things and accept things. But where do we fall? Where do you fall? What do you do? It's always a good question, because we need to understand where we fall, right? We're trying to understand us. We're trying to be the best that we can be. Yeah, the best way we can. Again, that's not always easy. No one ever said life was easy. Adulting is hard. Sometimes I do not want to adult. We've seen the memes. No adulting today. But there is responsibility that we need to remember in being responsible. And we all have those people that we know that are not very responsible, and they're not motivated to be responsible. They're just going to keep doing what it is that they do. Sometimes it frustrates you when you watch it. But unfortunately, you can't change it because we're all individuals. We make our decision. We decide what we're going to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're not going to tell me what to do. But we're hoping that we can support one another to get someone to that level that they want to be. So if they're wanting to be better, they're wanting to do more, we're there to help them to get to that next step. John 15. That's what we looked at today. How can it help you be better? Yeah, be better today than we were yesterday. It's always striving to move up, striving to that next level. If you enjoyed this, be sure to share with others on social media and maybe even give me a rating. That's always a pleasure too. You can find me on social media on Facebook and Twitter and TikTok and Threads and X and YouTube. And I don't know, if you just find my buddy Jimmy on pretty much any social media platform, I might actually be there. You just never know. You can also follow me at mybuddyjimmy.com. Yeah, just things that I post here and there and different things. But I appreciate it. And, it's funny. I do my word of the days. And sometimes lately life gets busy. So yesterday I didn't get any done because of just a lot of meetings. So I wasn't able to do it. But I get the comments of, hey, missed your word of the day today. Or I get the comments of, I never knew this word. Thank you. The people that I see that favored it. And yeah, or the ones that enjoy the words and enjoy the jokes that I share. And just try to maybe put a smile on someone's life because, we all have those days. And we just need to be encouraged, supported, and loved. Yeah. John 15. Be sure to check that out, right? And thank you for listening to The Gospel Road. Have a great day. God bless.
Spinal adjustments provided by Dr. Chad Rolfson. The Spinal Tuning Chiropractic Center is a Des Moines area low flat fee per month unlimited chiropractic care practice. When life happens, just adjust. Schedule today at spinaltuning.com.
If you're looking for help with software, app, web development, be sure to check out my friends at ingenuitycompany.com. They believe in their clients. Software development, app development, web development, visioning, design thinking, diagramming, organizational development, strategy. They can help you at the Ingenuity Company. Find out more at ingenuitycompany.com.
The Jimmy Olsen Radio Network.